Alrighty. Well, back again in my little new kind of, well, not really new, but I kind of consider this the bat cave of the house. Since it is actually a better place to record than it is in my room or any other place. Although the kitchen was kind of, you get the point. But anyways, why I'm back here making another video again, like later than usually before, because I usually kind of do upload a little bit often. When I did my little night walk vlog style thing, which is my first episode of the way, so I think I might be doing a little bit more. I even said in that episode that I will be talking about my paranoia. Eventually, a couple days later, got to think about it, and presto, I'm here. I finally want to talk about it. Now, over the recent events of times that I can kind of recall back, maybe, well, let's say like dozens of months ago, and I don't know, it's been a while since the whole drama thing between me and my personal friends and personal, not friends and all. Kind of glad everything actually kind of stopped, despite the damage that's already been done, but the bright side of it is it's been left behind. But I wanted to get into a couple of things. I had made a video before which was stating about how people can be two-faced and how much it really hurts very bad inside to feel that people can just turn around and look at you the different ways they saw you before. Now, the reason why I have these paranoia issues with people, I've gotten over the whole, is this person going to, are my parents going to be worried about me if I stay out too long? That's not the paranoia I have anymore, because that's me back when I was a teenager. But the paranoia I'm kind of suffering from is of people. How are people going to be in the future? How will they change? Will this affect me? And unfortunately, I've had to learn that answer the hard way. It has. But the reason why I'm always like this around people is because I know everyone has the capability to change. Everyone has the tendency or the capability. But even if I intentionally or not intentionally do something, whether it be good or bad, of course I never want to do something intentionally to piss someone off, obviously. But it's just weird how I feel this way because people can turn on you like a dime, or like a quarter or a nickel, whatever. It's just like the flip of a coin. If you know the villain Two-Face, you kind of get the whole damn example. But, and of course, there was a little bit of recent drama I got into with a friend of mine. I don't know if he's still a friend of mine or a former friend of mine. That was on Skype. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm just going to keep that on the low end, but that's one of the reasons why I felt so paranoid about something like this. Now, I can understand people can get annoyed when it comes to my paranoia. But the one thing I have to argue is that, can you really blame me for feeling paranoid? I'm not saying no. I'm not saying yes. That's completely subjective, because that's your opinion on there. There's a different perspective that everyone has when it comes to these sorts of situations. But I'm just asking, hypothetically, can you really blame me? I wouldn't really give a fuck if someone said yes or if someone said no. I really wouldn't care. I gotta stop waving my arms. I don't know. But anyway. But yeah, it's one thing it gets on my mind. It's about how this person is going to treat me later on. And, it sucks having to feel like a piece of shit after when you got into a confrontation with someone. And I don't really mind confrontations, but in the way that this one intensified, and that's what made me do that video. That was the This Has to End video, which got flagged now, so that's the whole reason why I kind of wanted to address a little bit more of why I feel so paranoid about people, because as a person, I like to do nice things for people. I like to do it out of the kindness of my heart, not to the point where people take advantage of my kindness. I do it because I want to, because that's the person I am. I don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to be the kind of guy that's just an asshole to people. We're saying the old phrase like, girls like assholes or something. They're more into assholes than they are into nice guys. Maybe I want something, a little bit of that to change a little bit. Not saying in the number of people. I'm talking about as myself, as an individual, to actually. I mean, I actually had a lot, a couple of relationships, about 5 of them within my lifetime of 20 years, but I wasn't an asshole. That's not how I actually got one. But I'm getting up on a little bit on the range here, but I'm talking about the issues of paranoia when it comes to people. And I'm sorry, I've been spinning here things, but I just feel this way because I've witnessed and felt how it is to feel the emotional pain of being stabbed in the back. There are a lot of people who go through it as well. I mean, obviously, you can't deny that, but okay, there are people outside, but anyway. I don't know. I guess this is why I like to usually keep my distance from people, because it's just not in me that much. Apart from my recessive social life, I just don't know. Do I feel more comfortable now being alone than I am with people? Sometimes. But in my own personal perspective, and this is just my opinion, like I said, it's subjective, I really can't blame myself for being paranoid. But, because, I'll be also honest, I'm also afraid of how people can turn out, and how people can change, and how people can just turn. That's the problem that I'm having. And unfortunately, I've witnessed that too many times. And, it's very hard for me to say that to certain people that I had to sever ties with, but it had to be done. Now, I'm not exactly sure what that goes for me and a certain person that I just had a recent kind of, well, I wouldn't say recent, but, just a couple of days ago, maybe a week ago, we've had our arguments back and forth, and I'm really trying to talk to him, trying to talk things out, and hopefully he can get my message. But that's just how it is. But anyways, I'm just going to end it off on that note. I'm just saying, this is the Thrash Metal Guru. You guys have a very wonderful night. And right directly before I go, I'm going to try to see if I can get a logo for the channel. And actually try to get a theme intro for this channel as well. Anyways, good night.